Hey everyone, so today's video will be showing you how to get these eyebrows. I will most likely start off most of my videos with my brows already done. So this is just sort of how to get those eyebrows before I get asked how do you do your eyebrows. I'm not saying you guys would want to know. My brows are pretty on fleek. They on fleek. So yeah. So before you ask, I'm just gonna put the video out there, and then I'm gonna do my other videos about eyeshadow and stuff. So you'll see these brows pretty soon. So yeah. Anyway guys, so really quick, I'm just gonna go over the products that I use. I like to use the Anastasia 78 brush. I like to use the Dip Brow pomade in the shade medium brown. The brow powder duo in the shade dark brown. And to finish all off, I like to use the Anastasia brow gel, even though you wouldn't be able to know what it is because I've had this for way too long. So first I'm just gonna start by just combing out the brows. This entire process can take me 5 to 10 minutes depending on how skilled I am. Anyway, next I'm gonna go straight into using the pomade. And I always like to do this first because sometimes my brush, if you can't see it, has like little spots where it's a little open. So I just make sure that it's closed first and that the edge is nice and sharp. Then I take a little bit of the pomade and it's time to make those first lines. So I really just sort of use the pomade to give the outline of where I want the brow to be shaped. It's always the same. I like it straight across the top. Straight across the bottom. And then just sort of like this, a little bit of a curve at the end here. And then I just sort of connect it with the edge here. Which you have to lay down. Yeah, this I always end up fixing because it almost like I don't have enough hair right in here. So I have to make it look like I do. Because honestly my brows are like 2 different people, so oh well, I gotta make it work. And then I just sort of fill in the places that really need it, like see right here, like my little bald spot I call it. And then anywhere else where it's like honestly like really bad. Usually near my arch. For a while there, I didn't know what type of arch I was going to have, so I really hacked out my arches. So then that's already better. And then I'm going to go right into using the dip brow. Not the dip brow, the duo powder. So I'm going to be using this darker color now. And I just start off always on this side, because I really want these hairs on the bottom to look darker. And then yeah, I just sort of fill in any other places that I really want to have filled in, but I didn't really necessarily need it. And I only use the darker brown in this little lower region of my brow. I never sort of bring it past the arch. And I sort of use the darker color a lot more than I do the lighter. That's already looking pretty good to me. And then I like to use, if I couldn't find it, it's like the only brush that I can say in my collection that I lose like 24/7. Actually, here we go. This is the Sephora angled brush or eyeliner brush. I really like this brush for the front because it is sort of I don't know if you can see it, but it is just a lot thicker than the very small way the Anastasia, like this is the Anastasia one, and then here is the Sephora brand one. So I like the fluffiness because it sort of just covers a little bit more. I don't know. So I always use this to sort of get the sort of middle top part. If I can find this brush. And I always bring it up a little bit here, not too much, because you want it to look thick, but you don't want it to look like bushy, if that makes sense. So I fill in there, everything's good, and then I just use a smidge here. There you go. Then we just brush it out. Brushing it is especially important with the lines that I make. I hate it when it looks blocky. There you go. Then I'm gonna go into concealing. For concealing, this is actually really funny. The concealing brush, this is like my top, like holy grail, like favorite brush to use to conceal my eyebrows. This is actually from AC Moore. One of my favorite AC Moores was closing down, and I went down the paintbrush aisle and I saw all these brushes, and I was just like, snatched. I just took the very small brushes because I just really wanted at the time to work on my brows and work on my eyeliner skills. I didn't take any of the fan brushes or anything else. Like, you're not gonna see me using a foundation brush that look like a paintbrush. Like, no, honey, no. This one, and I think like another very small, like it's very faint. I use it for making fake eyelashes down here every once in a while. And like other really small brushes, but other than that, like my brushes are all like BH Cosmetics, Sephora, MAC. But anyway, so this one's actually from AC Moore, at AC Moore. And then the concealer I love to use, I mean, I go back and forth on this concealer because I love the consistency, the coverage is awesome. It's just the color, depending on the season, it doesn't work with me. But right now, for fall, this is working. So this is the MAC, I guess concealing pot, I guess. I can't find the name on the back, sorry guys, but yeah, this is one of my favorite concealers for my brows. So let's just get right into it. Also, sometimes what I like to do is I actually like using the brow gel now. By the way, I just totally forgot. So sometimes I like doing the brow gel first, just so the hairs are set. So that as I try to conceal certain hairs, like they're not moving around, you know what I mean? Like sort of fighting getting concealed. Because a lot of my hairs are very curly, so it is very hard to sort of get them covered as is. And then on top of it, if they're like all moving around, it's just more difficult. So anyway, let's get back to concealing. So I'm just getting a little bit here. I'm gonna start with this one. So I always like to do the bottom first because sometimes on like school days I might just conceal the bottom and my tops look decent enough. No one's gonna be like up in my face like, you're a little bit messy up there. Like, no. So I'm not really worried about it, but when I'm going out or for most of these videos, I'm gonna do the top. Let me get at a good angle so you can see it, except the shadow game is so strong. But anyway, guys, it is around Thanksgiving. Actually, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving, and yeah, happy holidays. And for those of you that are shopaholics, happy Black Friday. I wish you luck on Black Friday. I was gonna say happy Black Friday Eve, but then I thought about my life. Like, hey, it's not even Thursday yet. Yeah, no, you'll catch me out there acting wild. Black Friday is like honestly like my Olympics. Anyway, I'm like not getting as close as I want, so I'm gonna have to use a little mirror here. Not what I wanted. Yeah. Ooh, did I want that? Did I just fuck my shit up? Did I just... Sometimes this happens where I overput a little bit of the concealer, but that's okay. I just like to cover it back up again. There you go. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Then I just like to blend it out with my beauty blender. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a touch up with the brow gel. Just make sure all the hairs are exactly where I want them. So yeah, that's just like my brow look. And yeah, after this I would go on to doing foundation and eyes and everything else. So yeah, guys.